Hello, Gaew. How are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm doing very well, Gaew. Tell me, where are you right now?
I'm in a small town called Buriram. It's in the northeastern part of my country. I'm on a race weekend now, so I'm traveling.
And you're in Thailand, is that right?
Yes, in Thailand.
Okay, okay. And you said, where was he? He said he was doing what? A race?
A
Something?
race weekend?
A
Race
race weekend?
weekend.
Are you? What's a race weekend?
Well, basically in motor racing as a sport,
Oh, motor
you
racing. Okay, I thought it was
yes.
a weekend where people got around and discussed racial issues.
So,
So,
very similar.
yeah, I've been to a few race weekends and they were not what I thought they were. It was very awkward and I got very upset. So,
Yes.
is that, tell me, Gao, is that your profession? Are you in the racing profession?
Yes, I am. I work as a coordinator for a racing team.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So so
Cool.
I just make sure that people get to places on time,
in the
that
race
riders
or
sleep
just
on time.
oh,
I mean, Matt brings up a good question. Are you coordinating people within the race, or you just mean you're making hotel accommodations and stuff like that?
Well, I coordinate all aspects of it. So anything that requires coordination would be me.
Okay,
We have a small team.
during a race, when your team is racing, have you ever had to contact a driver and say, we couldn't get you a seaside view? You're facing the courtyard? Has that ever happened?
Well, not during a race, but I'm sure I've told that to someone and they got quite disappointed.
Yes, yes. The worst call is when you have to tell a driver you're going to be, your room is right next to the ice machine. That's the worst.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sitting next to an ice machine right now.
oh no, you
Oh.
did it to yourself.
Gao, that's probably, you seem like the kind of guy who would put yourself, you would take a bullet for the team. You put yourself near the ice machine so everyone else gets a good night's sleep.
Absolutely. That's my sole purpose of existing at all.
Well, you seem like,
Oh.
Gao, that's really nice. You seem like a good guy. Tell me something. Do you come from a racing family? Do people in the family race?
Yes, my father used to be a racer before becoming a mechanic.
Uh-huh.
So he made a name for himself by becoming a very good mechanic. He's one of the first people who took um, Thai racing teams to Asian stage, and then we won Japanese championships
Wow.
all of a sudden. Yeah.
That's
So
exciting. So people in Thailand know of your dad. If they know about racing, they know of your dad.
well, I don't think they know my dad as Americans know you, but they do
Well,
know
I
my
didn't say
dad
he
to a
was a
certain extent.
beloved
Yeah.
national icon.
Oh.
The very mention of his name
For sure.
causes women to swoon. That would be an unfair comparison, Gao. But uh,
Swoon isn't the word. It's like what's like a really desperate form of fleeing.
yeah,
Oh,
like a fight or flight mechanism
Yes.
is triggered.
If
Yes,
you were
yes.
going to say evacuating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both bowels and
Okay, there you
Okay,
go.
but-
Gao, I apologize for my friends. They're crass and they don't understand the ways of the world.
With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients. I like things pre-proportioned. And seasonal recipes, delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
That's cool.
Have you used HelloFresh before?
I have used HelloFresh. What I like about them is they do really give you just what you need for the recipe.
Yes, it's kind of hard to screw up, and I'm not insulting you, but that would be important. I would
Wow,
think.
it does sound like you're insulting me, but what I also mean is
Even Sona can do it.
okay. You know what? That don't
No,
make that a
was
thing.
that's a compliment.
But I don't like that there's stuff left over that's rotting in the fridge if I'm not
It's
using it.
exactly what you need. It is pre-proportioned.
And it's recipes I never even thought about making before, which I love.
Yeah, it widens your scope as a chef. Go to HelloFresh.com/TeamCoco16. Use code TeamCoco16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/TeamCoco16. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
So Gao, so your father is in the racing business. Any brothers, sisters in the racing business?
well, my brother's also a racing driver.
Oh,
So
Oh.
he started Yeah. Actually, when you have a father who's in racing, uh, the, your parents tend to be quite restrictive of you going to races or
Right.
chasing a racing career.
Yeah.
But uh, my brother snuck out to drive a car and race a car. So my father found out, and then he started a racing team just for just to keep my brother in check, so that he doesn't go racing like anywhere else.
That's a fascinating strategy.
Yeah.
You're running out there and you're racing. Instead of saying I forbid this, he said I'll build a racing team around you so that I'll have at least some control over your destiny.
He should have tried to start a bank.
Yeah.
I know. You want to start a bank, do you? I'll give you $100 million. That'll show you. So what is Gaew? Tell me, what is your brother's name?
หนึ่ง
Nun.
It means หนึ่ง, yeah, very close, but it means number one in Thai. So very
whoa.
Wait a
auspicious
minute.
name, huh?
Hold on a second. Is he your younger brother?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Why
he's
is
my older brother.
Wait. Oh, he's your older brother.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought for a second he was your younger brother, and they named him number one. And I thought, what did you do, Gaew?
He's 0.5.
Yeah. 0.5. Come here. Say hi to one.
How do you race with the name number one and ever lose and live with yourself?
Right? I think that's the
That's what keeps him
policy, I
winning.
guess.
Does he? What's his attitude like? Tell me about your brother. Is it Nyun?
It's หนึ่ง.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
That's my favorite thing. I'll do it every time I don't care.
And you should.
What's he like? How are your personalities different?
My brothers, if you the typical stereotype of a racing driver is that they're handsome, they're fit, and they are Casanovas.
Yes.
So picture a racing driver with all the girls beside him.
Yeah.
My brother was kind of that until he got married. So he's always the one with the girls.
Wow.
Wow.
Sona, you're lighting up.
I hate with the ladies.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Number one.
Let me ask you a question, Gaew. Is it at all difficult for you? I come from a large family, a lot of brothers.
Mm.
Is it at all difficult for you that you have a brother whose name is number one? He's the first.
Yeah.
And he's handsome and charismatic and a Casanova, and your father built this whole team around him. Is it tough for you? Do you feel like you're in competition with your brother?
I feel like I'm out of competition with my brother more because I'm in a different league. He's in a different league.
Oh,
So
I don't think so.
my
No,
brother's-
Gaew, no.
I'm Team
My-
Gaew.
Yeah.
Number two.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Our
thank you.
slogan is there's a lot to do with number two.
Yeah. Nothing evokes a more pleasing image than number two.
Yes.
No,
Chew us up.
Gaew, you are wrong. I don't like you saying this about yourself because I haven't met your brother, but I think that you are every bit as important as your brother. Every bit as important as your brother.
Oh.
And I think maybe even more so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so that's how I feel about this situation, Gaew. It's all about attitude. I think you need to start maybe changing your behavior a little bit to make yourself number one in the family. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
How would he do that?
Okay, I'll tell you how to do it. First of all, you need to start being kind of unpleasant.
No.
Yeah, and walking around like I'm in charge here. And enough of this. Oh, I'll figure out which hotel rooms people stay in. No, you should be racing, Gaew. Do you ever race? Do you ever get in a car and race?
I did, but not professionally. So,
You mean just on the highway when
Actually-
you were in a hurry?
oh yes. No, not really. For legal reasons. No.
Oh.
But I did race a bit of go-kart when I was young.
You raced go-karts? Well, I think go-karts are every bit as respectable as any other machine on the road. And I think you should go back to go-kart racing and become so good at go-kart racing and internationally famous at it that everyone forgets. I mean, I can't even say his name, Yun, because he's so unimportant to me.
You just said it.
Yeah.
I don't think I said it correctly, did I?
I don't know. I think coordinating is important because it's like you can race, but if you don't get to the race, then you're just going around in circles.
Yeah,
in
stay
the same
in your
place.
lane.
Yes.
Why not? Why be the second best racer when you can be the best coordinator?
Don't listen to them. Gaew.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, it's easy to be the host.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Gaew, these people are fools. And Eduardo, you get near that mic again. And you're out of here, see? Out of here.
We got your back, buddy.
No, that was a good
Oh, right. I'm going to fire the guy who knows how to work the equipment. Who built the studio.